baseball. It is said it's just...
From Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, you're watching MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Coming to the plate now, Malik Smith. MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Michael Conforto looks to gain ground in the... Smokey gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last three starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled off. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I know he fouled that pitch off.
Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Culberson. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Swinging a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's out number 2. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
3-2 now. And we're just underway from Sun Truck. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet.
And another foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. Bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
There's one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Set to get his day started, Geronimo Peralta. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Digging in, Robert Gesellman, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Carter is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Comes set, and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Swanson picks it up on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case.
It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Settling in now, Smokey. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. This is skied into short left center. After it is Cespedes. And that retires the side. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Grichuk has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's
and he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. No balls and a strike to count. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. So stepping in, Geronimo Peralta. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. So 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher. Entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robert Gesellman. He popped out in his first trip. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-1 pitch is fastball that misses. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera, and he'll step off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here now is Drupal Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Ahmed Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now in the box, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Michael Conforto.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Fouled off. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Jay Bruce now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Paul Goldschmidt will come on to pinch it. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Mets cross the plate 3 times.
Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Joe Ross is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Tries to dump this one out to left, and 1 gone. Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Adam Eaton.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to. Many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Rendon, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an...
And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me with the..." Digging in, Smokey.
Batting 9th, catcher, Smokey.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2. Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at 3rd. Don't go anywhere.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tamori is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And, guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Rob Haller, and they'll need him to get something going here. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that misses low and away, ball one. Ball two. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Stepping in, Vincent O. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Haller at third. Alston at second with one away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And this is taken for the out. In now is Adam Eaton, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Dribble 1-1. That's a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Anthony Rendon. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the base. So here now is the pitcher. Smokey hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hit on the ground out to short. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the 4th.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 1-1. He's outside for a ball. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's at the knees and called strike 3. In is Gerardo Parra.
Left fielder number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Right side. Albies picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Tamori has a play, and the inning is over. Standing in, William Alston. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2.
1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Johnny Layton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Johnny Layton.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 2-1. Layton is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a second-year big leaguer. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now batting, Vincent O.
Right fielder, Vincent O.
Pitch on the way. Up around the face. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Adam Eaton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
He loses him on ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result. With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
Rendon at second. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strike. In is Gerardo Parra. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Culberson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Striding into the box, Matt Wieters comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll look at a first-pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Tomori is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Rob Haller, a hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And he misses again, ball 3. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Stepping up now, William Alston, man at first after the 2-out walk. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Tomori is going to have room out there as he... Jose Abreu will move into the on-deck.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to fit.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, here's Eric Ibar now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Grichuk has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, David Wright. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. So digging in now, Smokey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete this. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Grounded to first, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Takes a high fastball for a strike. So far this season, Bruce brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2. Now at the plate, Todd Frazier, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing by Frazier, and this one sent soaring to left field.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Next up for New York, Steven Matz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Here's Eric Ibar now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eric Ibar.
Lays off 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped straight up. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Digging in to try it again, David Wright. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Relay 3.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Michael Conforto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's a drive out toward left center field.
Relay, here we go. Hit me. Cut hole.
He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Conforto leads off second with nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Todd Frazier now.
Third baseman, number 21.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Frazier.
Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk on the move. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's Ender Inciarte. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on the first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Aybar. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Aybar waits on the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Fair to say. Ready for another chance? David Wright, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order. Two-hole hitter.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raised the eye level.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
The right fielder, number 19.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Gone into the upper tank.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
No balls and 1 strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. This is flared out towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home.
Just outside the city of Smokey, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And there's 1 away. The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist.
Second, the right fielder, number 18.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Count now a ball and a strike. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south, pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Braves will. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Mark Segunas will be next.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brandon is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Mark Segunas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
He's coming. Relay. Hold it.
As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Stepping into the box, Jose Quintana. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher you can really...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
There's one.
And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no error. Now at the plate, Smokey. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First offering on its way. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Brannon. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Addison Russell. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Grichuk is there, and it's a very... Striding in once again, Yolmer Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And it's fouled away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Now to the plate, Jose Quintana looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. In there, strike 1.
One.
First baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And to score, the runner from second. Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Cubs, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Jose Quintana.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol. Standing in, Vincent O. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, fresh and stay hot.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Anthony Rendon waits on deck. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him. So striding forward now, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! In is Gerardo Parra. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk coasts under it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Into the box now, William Alston. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And now for Washington, Kike Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I guess he's... Put yourself to count if you could do anything about it.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Tanner Roark. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 runs at the plate. Vincent he'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And he takes a called strike 2. Ready on 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him, the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Richard has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
No runner, no runner.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Trey Turner. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Albies is under it, and that retires the side. In is Gerardo Parra. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Albies is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Wieters. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Into the box, William Alston. He singled his last time up. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. He got on top of one and was that victim last time. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that batter's box.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
In now is Adam Eaton as he hits one on a line to left field. Into the slide, and he comes. Jose Abreu will get the call here as he'll.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little...